once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading. Please use your own discernment when watching or listening to this reading. And whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Okay, I hope you enjoy your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and looking forward to this week. Okay, I'm going to be filming this reading on Monday, the 2nd of June, 2025. All right, and just to remind you once again, Oracle or tarot readings is all to do with energy. Okay, it's non-gender and it's also timeless, and we embody, as I said earlier, both masculine and feminine energies. And please don't forget to check out the description box, because there's a few other readers, okay, who are members of my soul tribe. I'd like to recommend if you're interested in oracle tarot readings, all right, as well as if you want books to help you understand numerology, astrology, moon astrology, and so forth. So please, um just check the description box, because I'm sure there's going to be something there that can help you as you go along your journey. All right. And as always, all right, before I go into the downloads and use any decks, for the channeling to just find out what messages that are around, what energies are around the collective. Today I want to use once again this deck. It's called Raise Your Vibration. Okay. And just select one card from this deck. Okay. Okay, they wanted me to select this card. Okay, my spiritual team wanted me to select this card for the collective. It says, I'm protected by source. Okay, so basically it's just a reminder, all right, to tell you that you're never alone, all right. You are loved by the universe, all right. You are worthy. Please see yourself worthy. Um, all you need to do is to connect to spirit, all right. If you somehow feel lost, um you know if you don't know exactly what steps to take, all right, in order to step into your life purpose. That's for some of you, okay, because we are all on different timelines, all right. Or if you just want just general advice, okay, you know, always pray, okay? Just always pray for assistance, okay? Because your spiritual team, the ancestors, including the ancestors, and the divine is there, okay, to help you and to help you heal in any area of your life, okay? We are never alone. All right, so I'm just going to just read a bit more on this. So just bear with me. Okay, it says here, I am protected by source. When this card comes to you, a divine stream of protective light is pouring over you, your aura and your space. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in the past, but this is not your present. The life force of the universe is helping you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe or making you prepare for the worst. The part of your psychic that thinks of the worst possible outcomes is not a bad part. It's a vulnerable and tender part that's trying to protect you. But today, the message you need to hear is that you are safe. Do you believe it? If you are uncertain, if you are fearful, if you are exposed, call in the light of Source. This high frequency energy will deflect any lower vibrations, ill intentions, or even people who are not considering your well being or working towards your highest good. Know that you are strong and you are even stronger when you unite with the universe. Its ever present love and light will hold you through even the darkest of times. Today, it is reminding you that you are protected and it's safe to move forward. Okay, so these are really beautiful, comforting words, all right? To remember, and the vibe of the days, I am surrounded by source light. Okay, the vibe of the days, I am surrounded by source light. Okay, all right. Okay, so what I want to do is just quickly go through the downloads. All right, so then I can then check on the energies around the collective. All right. Okay, now these energies, please take whatever message you come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, and apply the rules where they fit. All right, and also, um, it may whatever messages that come, okay, it might not be something to do when with these tarot oracle readings, okay, it might not be your story, okay, it could be just people that you're associated with, or it could be energies within other energies. All right. Okay, so first of all, I want to just start off with the crystals that my spiritual team is just wanting you maybe to work with if you are interested in working with crystals, or if you do work with crystals. All right. Okay, so I think they wanted me to mention rutilated quartz. This is a very good crystal, as well as smoky quartz, to help clear out any karmic energies. Also, rutilated quartz is very good for the mind. All right. Um, and also to help you to let go of the past. Okay. um if you having difficulty doing that, all right, and also to make you just think better about yourself, or if you to help you to move forward. Okay. Also, red jasper, as well, this is a very good stone as well for stability. Malachite, cherry quartz, kyanite, um brachiated jasper, sodalite, amazonite, rose quartz, muscovite. Okay. Now some of the things that's been channeled to me, okay, there could be a happiness hater, there could be more than one person. This could be an ex-partner, lover, business friend, or co-worker. All right. And again, they could be just projecting a lot of negativity towards you. You might be feeling it. All right. Um, they could also be doing food spells. Okay, basically same shit, different day. All right. Also, I came across these words sea witch. Okay, so there could be a family member or members that want to sort of now balance situation out. Okay. Even though the relationship has now ended between you and this person or people. Okay, and basically they want to return, but they just want to offer fake love and a fake apology. Okay, you may have an ex partner who was unfaithful, and this person is determined, all right, to come between you and your new partner. Okay, and the thing that about it that's astonishing is that this person is currently seeing other people, so it just doesn't make sense. I think they just want to just cause some conflict between you and your partner if you are already in a relationship. I came across the word boxer, okay, and it's basically when I clarify, because I use the tarot cards to clarify these words, these phrases, these verses, and basically the boxer is about a group of people who did something deceptive, with technology. This could have resulted in a death of a person. It could be something to do with life insurance. Okay, and they are currently under investigation, and someone from the group could be under police protection. There's also something about false witness, so there could be somebody, could be a member of your family who lied in court. Okay, so there could be a case of where there's a defamation of character. All right, also, what has been channeled to me, that there could be a bitter man or woman. This person or individual needs to do a lot of shadow work, okay, because they need to face their demons. This person could be a dark magician dabbling into dark arts or so-called black magic. But this person, from what spirit is saying, is a this person is a liar, a cheater. All right, um, and this person is also a red flag. So please, if this is ex-partner, lover, family member, or ex-workmate, you need to keep your guards up. Okay, there's also something about what was channeled to me. Okay, because I saw in my mind's eye the lovers card, and I think this was something to do with this person, okay, from what has been channeled to me, because I also saw the false person, and also in the true crime deck, a wooded area in landfill. So it's about a man um, who is on the run for unaliving his partner, and the motive was most likely greed. Okay, but there could be other things to do, jealousy and other things like that. So this person is currently on the run, but he was in business with this person, and from what spirit was saying, that this person was a woman, so it's a man is actually on the run, okay, for unaliving his partner. There could be also a case where there was a married couple, okay, that's been channeled to me, that was also but this one is a married couple. The other one was like a sort of like a romantic love business. This one was a married couple who had a business who, okay, with his the partner, and someone in the relationship was keeping a secret, was quite deceptive. I think they were doing something to do with money, and that relationship has now ended. Also, the words rat race, so someone or group of people did or will do anything for money. That's what I was trying to me, and even throw you under the bus to get some money. This could have something to do with a will or inheritance. All right. Um, Also, someone or a group of people could be doing root work, all right, or yard magic to affect your stability. All right. Also, what has been channeled to me, because I saw the magician card and the right card, the magician card from the tarot deck and right card from the pamphlet deck. There could be an ex-love or partner, even a family member or friend who wants to reconcile, but their wish fulfillment is to unalive you for money. Okay, the motive. All right, and another thing that what my spiritual team, okay, the ancestors, the divine, just want to mention, okay, like if you are on a twin flame soulmate journey, okay, and if you do listen to certain readers, okay, that are in that particular do that sort of reading, okay, twin to do with twin flame readings and things like that. Okay, what you need to remember, okay, that the spiritual journey or path should just be, it should be about love, okay, it should be about healing, balance, okay, and you need to focus on yourself, okay, and your mission at this time, okay, because you know, as much as this when you and your divine partner come together, okay, and you two have a mission together, you also, as well as your partner, have also a separate mission, okay, and this is the reason why you find out a lot of like, well, you got covens, cults, family members from the past, or all sorts of individuals, okay, they may be doing a lot of things, including spell work, to try and stop, block, delay, manipulate time for you and your partner to come together. But as Harriet Tubman said to one of my a member of my soul tribe, she said that what is written in the stars is destined to happen, okay? And everything is going to be done in divine timing, all right? So there's nothing to worry about. What you need to do is focus on yourself, focus on your healing and your mission, or what the Most High has ordained for you to do, okay? All right. So let's see. Let me use the psychic tarot and see what does our spiritual team would like us to focus on, think about, remember, and consider. Okay. Okay, they wanted me to select this. So some of you might be in your life purpose at this moment. Okay, you could be a life path one. Okay, because you got the destiny card here. Okay, this is Jupiter's energy. All right. So basically to focus on what you've been ordained to do at this time. All right. Let's see what else. But you know, life is all about challenges, all right? So I know there's going to be a lot of people that might not be happy with what you do, but you know, it is what it is, all right? Okay, so we got harmony. Okay, so um this is Gemini energy, all right? So you could be going into union. Okay, you could just be in union with yourself. So again, it's all to do with balance here, all right? This represents the Lovers card, all right? So you could be a life path 6, okay? Also, they want us to, you know, focus on the third eye chakra, which is to do with our foresight, our intuition, which is our gut feeling, our perception, how we see things. Okay, so we've got 2 6s here. Okay, so it could be something to do with something might be coming up in the message. Okay, I'm going to be doing later when I check on the energy. Something to do with the past. Okay, as always. um, all right. So some of you might be sort of like planting new seeds. Okay, you could be a life path 1. So again, it's focusing on our goals. Some of us might be grabbing the opportunity to start something new, or you could be entering into a new cycle in your life. All right. Spirit also wants us to stand our ground. This represents, so we've got here, this represents the Ace of Pentacles. All right. This one represents, I would say, the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. So make sure that we create healthy boundaries. We you know, we sort of protect ourselves, okay, when it comes to certain individuals that might not be happy with what we do. Okay, you could be a life path 7, and what and also to continue to create to have that there should be balance between work and play, because the journey is all about balance. All right. um and whoever is coming against you, okay, so you could be the path the life path master 11, okay, or 7, all right. um and do not worry, all right, too much, because anyone that comes against you, as in the verse of Isaiah says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay, so those people that are trying to come against you, whether they use spell work, they will be defeated, all right, because the Most High sees and knows all things, all right. And to also remember that you are recognized, okay, and that many blessings will be given to you, all right, as because the universe has acknowledged all the hard work that you have done, okay, so far, all right. So you could be a life path 5, or also a life path 3 here. Okay. Yeah, so it's also time to rejoice and celebrate in all your achievements, okay? What you have accomplished so far, how far you've come, all right? All right, so okay, so what I was guided to use this deck, dark mirrors, and I'm going to be selecting three cards from this deck, all right, just to check on the energies around the collective at this time. But I'm going to do this a bit different. Okay, I'm just going to be reading from the booklet, okay, to give you a better understanding. All right, and that's going to help me as well as I clarify the cards I'm going to be using, the everyday witch, and some other decks. All right, to clarify these cards. All right. Okay, so let's see what's coming up. What are the energies? What does the collective need to know? Okay, right now, these people, what is the current energies around the collective? Okay, so the first card that wanted to pop out, it says, "Is this me? Is this me?" So maybe you, okay, or someone you're associated with, or it could be an energy within another energy. Okay, maybe they are sort of like in solitude, or maybe reflecting, um or going through the dark night of the soul, or doing some form of shadow work. The current energies around. Okay, then we've got atonement. Okay, so this again, it looks like because atonement has something to do with maybe this person, as I said, could be doing some form of shadow work here. Okay, there's a lot of swords in this person's back, so wow. This person could be in the Ten of Swords energy. Um, all right, so we'll see. Or they could be healing from being backstabbed. Okay, now it could also be that they are in this energy because of the actions or whatever they did in the past. Okay, and they could be currently in this energy. All right. Okay, and then we've got peaceful among thorns. Peaceful among thorns. So, this could be your energy where, despite many people are objecting as to who you are, what you do, um, but you just remain stable. You have peace of mind, okay, despite everything that has been thrown at you, done to you, okay. Um, all right, so let's see. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Okay, we've got calling the storm. Okay, this is what's at the top of the deck. All right, and then we've got the bottom, queen of my world at the bottom. All right, so maybe whatever messages coming out on this, it could be associated with these two cards. Okay, calling the storm. All right, and Queen of my world. Okay, so you know, from when calling the storm, it could be okay that by you moving your energy away from certain people, okay, or place, it has created towers for certain people, okay, or they're now having some form of an awakening. All right, and Queen of my world could be that, you know, you've probably taken charge of your own life. Okay, you've stepped into your power. Okay, so anyway, let's see. um all right, so I'm going to read on this one, okay, what it says. Is this me? Okay, so let me just read more on this card. Okay, so this the energy of this message is to do with the new moon phase, okay, the new moon. Okay, and the words here, it says, I cannot recognize myself, but I'm still me. All right, and then it goes on to say here, the sentence here, okay, it says, I cannot recognize myself as I can't remember the road that led me here. How can I see the road ahead? Hmm. Yeah. So it could be a case where somebody did something, all right, and now they're having an opportunity to reflect, or they could be in solitude, or they could be doing some form of shadow work. This is my understanding here. They're doing some form of introspection. They're having an opportunity to look at themselves in the mirror, because mirrors represent reflection in spiritual terms. Okay, that's the spiritual meanings of a mirror, is reflection, time to reflect. All right, so let's see what comes out. So it could be you know, doing some form of shadow work, or it could be, as I said, somebody you're associated with, or somebody, an energy that's within another energy. Okay. Let's verify. Is this me? Is this me? Oh, yeah. We've got the first card that wanted to fly out is Ace of Cups in reverse. So somebody could be at experience some form of emotional loss. Okay, they could be quite depressed at the moment. Okay, uninspired. All right, that could be the energy, because also do with energy, right? It could be you, or it could be an energy within another energy. Okay. So we've got King of Cups here, Queen of Wands. Okay. Mhm. Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands. Ten of Swords. Ace of Wands. Temperance. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Tower. Two of Cups. Let me see. We've got Ten of Wands. Mhm. Seven of Wands, okay? So we'll just go with these ones here, okay? Okay. I wanted me to take this as well. Okay, we've got, they wanted me to take these two as well. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, okay? So what I'm seeing here, all right, it looks like, okay, it could be that you you could be in this energy, King of Cups or Queen of King of Cups or Queen of Wands energy, all right? Um, okay, or you could be dealing with a Queen of Wands or King of Cups energy. Just take the energy as it resonates, okay? And you could have been in some form of partnership because you got Two of Cups there, all right? And again, there was no equal balance in the situation, all right? You could have walked away, okay? Um, Here, all right? Um, it could be something to do with money, all right? Maybe there was no equal balance to do with money. Um, and okay, and now since you moved away, um, they could have done something, okay, to do with money. But whatever it is, from what I'm seeing here, that there was no equal balance, but it had something to do with money, all right? And you moved away, you walked away because you got Eight of Cups here, all right? This person now somehow, because you moved away, this person feels very heavily burdened, okay? Could be to do with what they did, okay? Maybe they, as again, you got, um, Ten of Swords here. So I don't know, maybe they feel somehow maybe you were once in that energy, okay? Because this person, because again you got Ace of, yeah, you got Ace of Pentacles here. So it's definitely to, okay, it could be something to do for business here. And this person was not being truthful, they were deceptive, there was no equal balance there. They could have done something deceptive. You were in this Ten of Swords, but anyway, you've managed to move away, and maybe somehow now maybe they are in this energy because it said, is this me? Okay, so this person is probably having to reflect about what they did. They could be very heavily overburdened, okay, by the decisions that they made in the past. Okay. Um Maybe now, maybe as I said, that because you moved away, it created a tower, okay, which left them out in the cold. But again, the card behind the Five of Pentacles, you got Seven of Swords, and Seven of Swords talks about someone who is quite deceptive. Could even be someone who is a thief as well. Um, okay, you could be healing from this situation, um but whatever it is, and maybe this could also, you could be going through a divorce or divorced from this person, or this could be also a court matter as well, because you got the Hierophant here. But this was definitely a marriage, um and again, by you've probably brought justice to this situation, or could be the Most High if you're on a spiritual path, because you got justice and you also got a judgment here, okay? And maybe by these things taking place, this person is currently having to um reflect, okay? That's why the question is this me? Okay. Having to reflect, that 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 because of greed, they're now experiencing financial loss as a result. Okay. All right. Because Five of Pentacles can talk about Doesn't just represent emotional loss, but it could also represent financial loss as well. Okay, and this person could also be receiving karma as well for what they did. Okay. All right, so let's see. So the second card really could be to do very much connected to the same energy, but I'll clarify it using the tarot. But I just want to use a few other decks. Let me use the broken. Like I said, this could be an ex-partner, okay? Doesn't have to be, okay? Maybe there was a lot of fighting. Maybe this person was deceptive and there was trust issues. Okay, this person could be very childish. There were probably a lot of power struggles between you and this person. Let's see. In the past, or it could be something that you're currently dealing with now. Okay. Please clarify. Is this me? Is this me? Yeah. This person could probably have. This person could have basically been working with another person. Okay. And also it could be something, as I said, to do with money. Because it says court hair. Maybe yeah, probably this person was very undecisive about what they did. Okay, and could be receiving karma. Okay, they could be going, as I said, that you could have got the justice system involved, and this person could be going to jail as a result. Okay, because of what they tried to do, being very secretive, sneaky. Okay, hiding information. Okay. Yeah, and they could have got caught. I think this court card, definitely, it just kept wanted to, I think Spirit wanted me to just bring this out again, court. So maybe you caught this person being, stealing from you in some way or the business. I don't know. This is what I'm getting here. Let me see if I can. This one, no, let me use another one first. Um. What's the situation? Check out the information. Let me use this one and see what's happening. Yeah. Yeah. I think this person was definitely on. Well, I mean, obviously, this whatever they did, okay, they weren't showing their hands, so they were doing something, that wasn't right. Okay. Again, you could have ended. Well, most likely, because that's what comes out in the card that you ended this relationship. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify, is this me? Is this me? Yeah. Most likely this was, or yeah, this was some form of partnership, okay? Here, because you got key on the ring. You could have been married to this person because it says wedding rings. Okay, I think this person is definitely now, if they've well, hit rock bottom. Okay, it could have, by you moving away, it has created some instability, and this person feels very insecure now. Okay, and this was definitely a karmic relationship. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read on this one where it says atonement. Okay, so this message is connected to the moon phase, the waning gibbous. Okay. Wow. And okay, so this person could be quite depressed at the moment because that's what it's saying. That's the energy. And the sentence says, accepting pain is a way to survive the pain. Not all things burn, but some should. Yeah, it says atonement is about paying the bills unadulterated, unfiltered, not negotiated. It's about full and open acceptance of consequences and a little more. It is also about paying for the price of others. Hmm. Letting go of all the ifs and buts and taking it all in, whether it's whether it's ours to take or another's to shoulder. All right, so maybe you could, that's what I'm just saying, all right, that it could be that you could be in this energy, okay, or was in this energy about what this person did, or by you leaving, okay, this person or situation, okay, this person now is in sort of like this sort of energy, having to go in, maybe go through the dark night of the soul, do some form of shadow work about what actions they took, okay, which was quite deceptive, okay, but we've got her energy of depression here. All right. So once again, let me just and if if you were in some form of a relationship and this somebody stole from you, okay, somebody you trusted, somebody you loved, then at some point you would be in the sort of like a nine of swords, even ten of swords energy, um which would lead to sleepless nights, depression, and so forth, feelings a bit insecure about yourself, what future lies ahead of you, and how you're going to pick yourself up, okay, and start all over again. Okay, so let's see what comes out. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify atonement. Okay, so we've got a tower in reverse. Okay, tower in reverse. Okay, so um it could be the other person, okay, at the moment, maybe as well, that's on a personal level, okay. um Okay, so there's two ways of the tower, okay, because the tower can, and the tower energy can create chaos, change, freedom, revelation, awakening. It could also create obstacles, okay, avoiding change, losses, averting disaster, okay. So you could have somehow received or you could have created a tower, or you could have received some form of awakening about what this person was doing. Okay, you left that situation, you left this person, but this person maybe is still, could be in this ten of swords energy and refusing to change. Okay, refusing to do some shadow work. Okay, we've got nine of wands. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Again, we've got Ace of Pentacles here once again. So this could be a continuation of the messages that came out earlier. Okay, you've got King of Cups once again. Well, you've got King of Cups, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, Temperance, Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the Sun, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups, okay? Ten of Pentacles, all right? And I'm just going to take Page of Cups. So from what I'm seeing here, it's just straight away that this person didn't bring much to the table, all right? They didn't, okay? I think you probably invested a lot of time, a lot of energy into this business, because then again, you got Ten of Pentacles, okay, here on the table. Okay, maybe you've confronted this person in the past but obviously this person, I don't know, maybe they're just quite stubborn. Okay, but whatever it is, you've probably got clarity about what this person was trying to do. Okay, that's why you walked away from this situation. Okay, this person could have had hidden intentions, because obviously Five of Swords could talk about sneaky energy, want to win at all costs. Okay, here, okay, and whatever they took some impulsive action to do something. Okay, this person could have created a lot of illusions. They could have lied and said, oh, you know, no, maybe if your gut feeling was probably telling you something, okay, about this person, but this person, when you confronted them, okay, this person probably said no. It's like you know that it's just um it's not, maybe, you just, your mind is playing tricks on you, whatever it is. um this is what I'm seeing here, all right. um and now they probably having a chance, because whenever I see this Four of Cups card, it looks like as though, like, somebody, even though they could start afresh, but it's like they're just looking back, okay, at what they did. Okay, as I said, this person could be reflecting on what they did, and maybe they now want thinking about how they can um sort of reconcile whatever, how can they sort of like balance things out. Okay, um or to try and start afresh, because you got Page of Wands here. I guess they're probably now reflecting that what they had with you was quite stable, and now they don't feel that way anymore. They don't feel stable. They don't feel somehow secure. Okay, but this person definitely, whatever they did it out of greed, because you've got the Devil card there, and the Devil card does represent a karmic relationship, and it's from the Six of Cups, can talk about very past energy, or you could be dealing with a past person here, all right. And it's definitely to do whatever they did. It was to do with money, okay, and it could, and also because they were quite greedy, okay, as well. So out of greed, okay. I mean, you've got the Hangman here, so maybe there are I don't know, maybe they just somehow feel somehow stuck, in their life, okay, at this present moment. But whatever it is, okay, I think it's been exposed. Okay, you could embody the Queen of Swords energy, you know, created healthy boundaries since you um left this situation. Okay, but this person definitely was there was some secrets here, something hidden here. Okay, all right. Yeah, so you could be you could be the Queen of Swords and also embody the Emperor energy, or you could be dealing with somebody, as I said, if you were dealing with a Emperor energy, like an older person, um um yeah, older and older person. Okay, you could have been dealing with an older, or somebody who is a, you know, older person, but in operating from the shadow side, because you got the devil card here on the table. Okay. It could be that they probably want to commit. I don't know. It looks like they could be. I mean, they may want to communicate with you and just reconcile. I don't know. It's up to you. But I mean, you could be, as I said, the Queen of Swords energy. Hmm, hmm. But with the, you see, with the Tower, I don't know, with the Tower in reverse. Okay, this could. Hmm, this could be that this person could still be, I don't know. Well, this person definitely could be experiencing losses right now. Okay, you could have experienced losses in the past because obviously this person did something deceptive regarding money. Okay, um, maybe they are facing some obstacles, but you know, if they sit in that energy, this stuff, it could be too that they're avoiding, they don't want to change or they haven't changed. I don't know. Let's see. Because some people, you could be dealing with people who are quite stubborn as well. So I don't know. So let's see. Um, this one. Hmm. Maybe they sort of like they could have um been in this partnership for the wrong reasons. Okay. It says love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you are getting involved for the right reason. So they could have, you know, sort of like the motive here was just to do with money here. Okay, greed. They were in that energy of greed. Yeah. You could have been dealing with somebody who's quite childish. Okay. Yeah, this person was definitely operating from the shadow side. Okay. Yeah. Creating a lot of illusions because you did have the seven of cups here. It says dream world, living in a fantasy, land illusions, not real love. Okay. Yeah. Says distance, so far away physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. So I think there was some, there could have been some, this person could be somebody who was quite emotionally detached, okay, as well. And as I said, this person got this out of grid because it says empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the way to find true happiness. So I don't know. This is what I'm seeing here. what else I can find out about this person. Let's see. Let's see if I can get anything from this deck. What lies beneath? Okay, let's see what okay, let's see what's Holy Spirit. Will please clarify atonement. Holy Spirit, okay, yeah, this person is now probably having to reflect that they made bad choices. Okay, yeah, there could have been some evidence of what this person did. Okay, maybe there was a lot of conflict between you and this person. Yeah, this person could have got caught about being deceptive. Okay, they could have worked with another person doing this as well. Okay, and definitely you've kicked this person to the curb. All right, so let me just see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to clarify this one, okay, where it says peaceful among thorns. Okay, so let's see. But I'm going to again use the booklet. All right, so let's see. 26. So let's see what comes up here. Okay, so the moon phase for this one is first quarter. Okay, first quarter. So you've got it's so this, yeah, first quarter moon, and this one talks about acceptance, and it says that the spiritual can't solve the material, but it can transcend it. Okay, so definitely this person was quite materialistic. Okay, and the sentence that it says coexistence of the material and the spiritual in the human way to enlightenment. All right, coexistence of the material and the spiritual is the human way to enlightenment. Okay, it says that. Okay, so I just want to just read a bit more. It says we talk too much about spiritual stuff, spiritual that, spiritual this. Not that the spiritual side isn't important, especially in an age when everything seems reduced to a materialistic drive. But aren't we going too much to the other side? Okay, I have a money problem, go spiritual. I have a health problem, go spiritual. I have a love problem, okay? Think of true love and go spiritual. All right. So here is just talking of, okay, yeah. And it goes on to say, sometimes to solve money problems, you need money, and to solve love problems, okay, strange but true. Okay, getting spiritual is not what solves our problems. So there needs to be a balance here. All right, there needs to be balance here. This is what I'm saying here. There needs to be a balance. Okay, so let's see what comes out here. All right. Okay, so let's see. So we can this one. I need to. Where's the deck? Holy Spirit, let me just shut it all. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify peaceful among forms. Okay, so we've got strength, 5 of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, Nine of Swords, the Magician, Three of Wands, okay, King of Wands, the Death card, the World, the Empress. I don't know why that wanted to drop from my hand for some reason. Then you got Three of Swords and the Fool. Okay, right, and I'll just go with these two last ones. You got Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Swords, which is all about truth. So from what I'm seeing here, okay, this definitely was some form of, as I said, you could have been married to this person or had a business, okay, because you got Five of Wands here, okay, and you could be dealing with somebody who embodied the King of Swords energy. And from what that's been downloaded to me, okay, that there was some form of spell work that was done here, okay, because we got the Magician here, okay, and this person did something, okay, they did like some form of dark art or spell work, okay, to get money, okay. This is why um when I was reading about on this card, the last card, it talks about people think that everything um they need to do is something to be connected to spirit, okay, to do something spiritual in order to attain something. All right, so what my spirit guys, okay, the ancestors, what has been just channeled to me, that this person did some form of spell work. All right, maybe as they that could be the reason why, okay, there was a lot of illusions. You couldn't see what, what this person was doing, okay. They created a lot of illusions, okay, because we did have the moon um card that came out, okay, and this is the truth because you got Ace of Swords here in order to obtain money, okay. That's what they did, and as a result, okay, you found out, you've been enlightened about what they did, okay. You ended this relationship. You could be somebody who embodies the Queen of Cups energy, somebody quite loving. You could have been dealing with um, King of Pentacles, but then you could also embody this, and especially if it's to do it for business, okay? And you could have been dealing with somebody who also in the King of Wands energy, okay? Somebody who's quite greedy. And now, since you moved away, okay, maybe at some point you were in the Five of Cups, but obviously you're probably healing from this situation, and this person is now experiencing some form of loss. They could be in the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles energy, in the Nine of Swords energy, maybe having to reflect on the actions they took, okay, and they could also be in the Three of Swords energy, okay, experiencing some form of loss, okay. And Spirit says that's the truth. Let me see. Let me use if I can use another deck. Let me use this one. Let me use this deck. Yeah. You're probably protecting yourself from this person at this moment. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they might want to contact you to ask you for some form of financial assistance. Okay. Maybe this person could still be a bit in this energy, okay, where maybe they probably could be avoiding to change their ways. Okay, they could still be in this devilish energy. This person could still be emotionally detached, okay, even though maybe because even if they're experiencing losses now, okay, they may want to apologize, but it could be a fake apology, all right, and this person could still may want you to somehow feel empathetic towards them, okay. This person could have wanted to be with you, as I said, because of greed, because you got acquisition, which is also the status there, all right. What Spirit is saying is be careful, because this person, if they want to come back, this person could still be a risk, okay, which could cause a lot of conflict, all right, all right. um and they may also somehow create a lot of lies, okay. Maybe they want to use, may still try and use, I don't know, maybe okay, they may want to say they, I don't know. It looks like they may want to flirt with you or tell you what they think that you should hear. But whatever what Spirit is saying is to be careful here, especially if they want to come back and for to reconcile and to go back in business with them. Okay. Use the another one I have there. Okay, let me use this one. Let me just use another deck and see what's else. Now, let me use this deck. And see what else we can get from this here. This person may want to, as I said, reconcile. But Spirit is saying to keep your guards up. Okay, they may want to communicate. Okay, they may try and by calling you. Okay. Verify, is this me? Yeah. Yeah. You could have blocked this person. Okay. This person could be currently thinking about you. Okay. Maybe they could be doing some form of search. They could be on, maybe checking online to see where you are. Atonement. Okay. You could be embodying the divine feminine energy. It says leader, strong intuition, empathetic heart. So maybe this person may want to play on your heart. Okay. Let's clarify. Peaceful among thorns. Yeah. Okay, I've just clarified this one. Peaceful among thorns, and this card came out. It says ravenous, insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have hunger for pleasure. So again, this person could be still in the energy of greed here. All right, so just be aware. Let me clarify this one here where it says calling the storm. Let's see what this one is. Calling the storm, calling the storm. Okay, so I don't know, this could have happened around winter time. Okay, what spirit is saying is that this person could still be holding secrets. Okay, let's see. And I'm going to be clarifying Queen of my world. Okay, this one, let's see what comes out. Queen of my world. Yeah. As I said, this person could still be in denial. Okay, it says denial, not facing truth, dismissal, refuse to give in, contradicting. So you could be dealing with somebody who's quite contradictive. Okay. This person could still be putting a could still be creating illusions, a facade. Okay. And as I said, this person may want to try and contact you or visit you, but again, Spirit is saying this person is a risk. Okay, this person is still wearing a mask. Okay, and this person could still be holding secrets. Okay, or hiding a secret. Okay. But again, I'm just putting these cards away. What wanted to stand out again is this one. Okay, it says insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have hunger for pleasure. So this person is still in that. Unfortunately, this person may still be in that energy. Okay, so you be cautious. Use your intuition and discernment at all times. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I'm going to be using this deck, okay, African Goddess, and see what messages the ancestors have for us. Okay, it could be to do with the messages that came out, okay, or it could be to do with just general collective advice, okay. Okay, so the first one is I said, and it says surrender. Okay, so when it says 44, that means that this message is coming from the divine. Okay, 44. Okay, and then you got this one is from Nande, and it says truth. This is on number 34. Just push this a bit further. Let me just camera a bit. Okay, so all right, so okay, so let's see. No, let me remove these cards because I don't really need these. It's already done with the reading. That's better. That's better. So you have a better view. Okay, so this is from the goddess Iset. Okay, she's actually a high. This is from the temple of high priestesses, and her guidance is let it all go. Say aloud now, I surrender. These words cast a spell, breathe them in, and the embodiment it says release control, stop bonding around struggle, hand the keys to the divine, allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out. Goddess has your back. Have faith in where you are at this moment. All right. So I think it could be also to do with living or stepping into our power, our life purpose, okay, which the messages that came previously, and also the vibe of the day where it says I'm protected by source. So it's all about surrendering to the universe, to the divine, because spirits, the most high, us ancestors have our back. Okay, so you could be healing from this situation if this was your story. Okay, if it was dealing with if you were dealing with a person or people that were deceptive. Okay, but this to me looks like more of like it was a partnership here, some form of partnership. All right, and I'm going to let me just read out the um goddess declaration. It says, everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Okay, so maybe if this was your story, you might be figuring out why this person did this, or da 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 da. Maybe you might just have half truths, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay, you can't change what's happened in the past. All you can do is heal and move on. All right. And I'm going to read on this one. Okay, this is from the goddess Nande, and it says goddess of truth. All right, and this is from the message is from the temple of griots. Okay, Nande's guidance is get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. And the embodiment of this message says, tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. And it says, remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. Okay, so maybe this is for this individual. So maybe they may want to come back, contact you. Um, but then again, what the goddess, what Nande is saying, okay, the goddess of truth is saying that this person needs to speak their truth, okay, not hide things. Still coming in coming back in deceptive energy. And the goddess declaration says, "The truth is my friend. The truth is my friend." Okay. Let's see what else. All right, so let's see what other. I'll use this deck to close off. To close off the reading, I'm going to be using these two decks. Okay, so let's just to lift the spirit up, the vibration. Okay, around the reading. Okay. Okay, so okay, they wanted me to select this one first. It says success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay. Let's see what else. What else? Okay. We've got courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay, so that could be for this person. All right. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So that again coincides with the message from I said when it says surrender. All right. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's to do with pride. Okay. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. All right. Okay. Okay, and to conclude this reading, I'm going to be using the angel prayers. Okay. 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 So. Okay. Yeah. Archangel Raguel. Okay. He wanted me to select this one. It says, "Peace and harmony. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light." Okay. Let's see what other. So you can always call on the archangels, okay, to help heal any situation or bring balance to a situation. Raguel is quite good, okay, to work with to bring some form of conflict to a peaceful resolution. Then you can also, I think he works with, I think Raphael. You can call on Michael as well, okay. Angels, what message do you have for the collective? Okay. All right, you got it says there's signs from heaven. It says, "Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence." So if you see feathers, that means maybe past loved ones. Okay, the divine, your spiritual team is probably trying to contact you with in spirit. Okay. Okay. It says, "Count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life." Because the more gratitude you give, the more blessings you receive. It also says, this is on synchronicity. It says, "Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs." So again, When it comes to this situation here, if this is your story, please pay attention to the signs, signals, synchronicities, and the red flags regarding this person. Okay, this person could be, maybe a divine, but this was a common connection here. Okay, you can also work with Raphael as well. As I said, divine Raphael is known as the divine healer. Okay, it says here, thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Let's see. All right, then you've got the miracle of prayer, Archangel Xandophone. So whenever you need any assistance or help, even in regards to healing, you could always just pray. Pray is the most popular, most ritual that that you can do to connect to source. Okay, it says the miracle of prayer, and Archangel Xylophone, he's the one who delivers prayers to heaven. Okay, it says, thank you, Xylophone, for delivering my prayers to heaven. Okay, all right. So I hope whatever messages that came out, if this was your story, is going to give you some clarity. Um, and just remember that you're protected, you're loved by the universe. All right, the Most High sees and knows all things. He knows the hearts and reins of man. Okay, um, and you are never alone. Always remember that you are never alone. And as I said, that if this person wants to come back, please use your intuition. Pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities, the red flags regarding this individual. Okay. And once again, oh yes, please don't forget the description box, because I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. Okay, if you're interested in about about crystals, about I put the names of the books, okay, of some of out crystals, Numerology, Astrology. If you want to work with angels and so forth, I'll put, and also also the names of uh members of my soul tribe who also do tarot oracle readings. If you enjoy watching or listening to these readings, all right, and other additional information as well. Thanks to all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone who have supported my channel in any way. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past or what you're about to do is much appreciated. All right, and I hope you have a good week, and you're okay. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.